Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you will be notified when I upload new videos every week. Today, I will be working with Archangel Gabrielle in helping to channel messages from all 12 songs on Adele's new album, 30. My sister actually recommended channeling messages from this album to me a few days ago, and I thought that was a really cool idea. And I listened to the album, and it is so good. There's a little bit of everything for someone within the lyrics of these songs. There's upbeat songs, there's songs about loneliness and isolation, there's songs about friendship and also about relationships in general. And I really dug the jazzy vibes. There's in some of the songs it kind of has like an old movie vibe to it as well. And I really dig this album, and I think it will be fun to work with Archangel Gabrielle in seeing what messages come through. So, in the description box down below, you will see all 12 of the songs with their applicable timestamp. Meditate on the song that is speaking to you and click on the timestamp to go to your reading from there. Also, if you have listened to this album and you have some favorites, there are no coincidences in this universe. There most likely is a channeled message in one of those songs for you. So feel free to listen to more than one to see if there is perhaps another message you need to hear at this time. So also, if any part of a message does not resonate, just know that message is not for you. Don't try to force something that does not fit. Only take what resonates and leave what does not. Let's get to it. Hello to everyone who chose the song Strangers by Nature. Here are your channeled lyrics. I've never seen the sky this color before. It's like I'm noticing everything a little bit more. Now that all the dust has settled, I rebut all my rebuttals. No one knows what it's like to be us. I will be using 5 different decks of cards to accompany your channeled lyrics from the song Strangers by Nature. So thank you, Archangel Gabrielle. First deck of cards we are using is the Light Seer Tarot deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What messages do you have for everyone who chose Strangers by Nature? Thank you. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Next, I have a new tarot deck I will be using. It is a zombie tarot, so it is reminiscent of more horror themed stuff because I love horror movies, but it should have all of the same messaging as a standard tarot deck. So thank you, Gabrielle. What is your message from this tarot deck? We have the Queen of Hazards, which is also the Queen of Pentacles. Next, we'll pull a card from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What message do you have here? There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Next, we will use the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What else? We have, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Your last card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What's the last message here? We have, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. And on the back it says, life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time from Strangers by Nature. I've never seen the sky this color before. It's like I'm noticing everything a little bit more. Now that all the dust has settled, I rebut all my rebuttals. No one knows what it's like to be us. So, I'm drawn first and foremost to the first two lines of that song. I've never seen the sky this color before. It's like I'm noticing everything a little bit more. So it's like an awakening taking place, a new awareness about your current situation. You're seeing a situation or something in your life, a person, in a new light. You're noticing something you didn't notice before. So I'm going to open up my clairaudience and see what I can hear specifically from Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. What is this new awareness that's being brought right now to everyone who chose Strangers by Nature? Thank you. He's drawing me to the title of the song, Strangers by Nature. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're seeing a person in a new light right now, or you're seeing yourself in a new light, because I'm being drawn to the card here. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're starting to have this amazing awareness about how to cultivate more self-love for yourself. And because you're doing that, it's opening up an awareness about certain people in your life. So if there's someone that isn't resonating with your frequency, with your vibe, then there's definitely that's going to be felt on an energetic level. And I feel that very strongly taking place right now in some type of a relationship or a friendship. And you learning how powerful you are when you speak your truth, when you communicate your needs, when you stand up for what it is you believe. There's nothing sexier than your authentic truth. And I feel like a lot of you are really stepping into this amazing, empowering vibe, because there's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. It's right next to the Queen of Hazards, which is the Queen of Pentacles. This is a queen who knows her self-worth. This is a queen who has increased awareness about her environment, about the people that are surrounding her, about her situation. She does not put up with anything that she does not deserve. And she recognizes that. She knows when to walk away from situations and people that don't value her. Because I can see that with the Hanged Man in reverse, for some of you, there is this feeling of feeling stuck or being suspended in time. And it's like this waiting. But this moment of waiting, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because it's helping you come into that awareness of what it is you really want. So for those of you who feel stuck and unfulfilled at this time that you are spending waiting, it's a blessing in disguise. And I'm being drawn to the lyric, now that all the dust has settled, I rebut all my rebuttals. It's almost like kind of like just not wanting to argue anymore, just wanting to not really wanting to give a rebuttal, because you're seeing that you're coming up against a wall by trying to explain yourself or stand up to yourself to someone who is bent on misunderstanding you. This is just like this energy of saying yes to yourself and not giving into that type of dynamic anymore. Feeling like this person that you're communicating with is a stranger. It's almost like you don't feel like you know this person anymore. And it's because you're coming into an awareness of who you really are, what your values are, what your authentic truth is, and standing firm in that no matter what. Because as you say yes to life, life says yes to you. And the last lyric of the song, no one knows what it's like to be us. What are you trying to say with that lyric, Gabrielle? No one knows what it's like to be us. Thank you. I'm hearing situation. Okay. Thank you, Gabrielle. What else? Yeah, there's something here about something that happened in the past, some like hardships, a difficult situation that transpired. So I feel like a lot of you are doing some inner healing in regards to a trauma that took place in the past. And the lyric of the song, no one knows what it's like to be us. I feel like whatever happened to you in the past, it's very unique to you. And it's almost like there's this feeling of not thinking anyone understands what it was you went through. Like, and I feel very strongly this is something Gabrielle is reiterating that you need to speak your truth on. Because I am picking up on that there are people in the world who will understand what it is that you have gone through. But it's almost like having to walk away from someone who is so misunderstanding you, this person that feels like it's a stranger, but it's almost like it's like this feeling of having known this person for a while, but it's like this energy right now where it's almost like you don't feel like they know you at all. And it's like this feeling of the things that happened to me in my past, nobody understands what it's like to be me because of what I've went through. That's what the energy feels like here. And Gabriel is saying that is not true. There are actually other people in the world who have experienced something similar. He is saying rare, so it definitely isn't something that a lot of people have gone through, but there are people who have. And it's not exactly the same thing that you went through, but there are people who you will align with because you're meant to, that will understand what it was you went through in the past. So for some of you, I feel like it's like this waiting period where you feel like you're stuck in a situation with someone who is just determined to misunderstand you, and that can get very frustrating. But Gabrielle is saying one of the best things you can do right now is to cultivate a spiritual connection, and when you do that, you can trust the universe no matter what. Okay? So some of you are having awakenings right now. You have an increased awareness about your situation, about a person in your life, and you're learning more self-worth, your value. You're learning not to compare yourself with anyone because you're seeing that there is no lack in this universe, that we are all worthy and deserving of all the abundance that there is in the universe. And when it comes to lack, we're either focusing on a lack of abundance or we're focusing on abundance. So it's just as simple as changing mindset to focus on the abundance and not the lack of it, because the lack of it is something we've been programmed and conditioned to believe. There is actually plenty for everyone in this universe, and if every person understood that in the world, we wouldn't want to compete with one another or get caught up in comparing ourselves with each other. We would all step into our unique capabilities and originalness that we are meant to bring here. And this is something that is being reiterated all over the world, so it's only a matter of time before that really takes root. But yeah, so any final messages for everyone who chose Strangers by Nature, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, he's focusing on the lyric in this song, now that the dust has settled. So for some of you, I feel like there was a relationship that you just walked away from, and it took a lot of inner healing, a lot of grieving, a lot of letting go. But now that the dust has settled, it's time to say yes to life and let life say yes to you. So on the back it says, life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. So now is the time to focus and cultivate more positive thoughts into your reality. So your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions are what create your reality. And you are that powerful that you can create whatever you want. You have to believe that everything that you want is realistic. You have to believe that your goals are realistic. You have to believe that you deserve all the good in the world, anything you want to manifest in your life. And it does start with also saying yes to yourself and saying yes to life and opening your heart to that and just being in receiving mode so you can receive it, believing that you deserve all good things in this world, that you deserve all of your good. You are worthy, whole, and complete as you are, okay? So a lot of coming into your power, expressing your authentic truth, walking away from people that don't resonate with you anymore, being in a situation where it feels like you're strangers, and it's because of the difference in frequency. And for those of you who have been healing for a while and the dust has settled, it's time to focus on your needs, your wants, not focusing on the past anymore, staying in the present right now, and cultivating a spiritual connection with your guides. And you can do that with meditation and prayer and being mindful of opportunities that are coming into your life. I feel like there's a lot of you in this suspension waiting period right now, wondering when those opportunities are going to come in. but it first stems from you recognizing the opportunities and then saying yes, not overthinking it, just learning to answer with your heart when the opportunity arises, not overthinking it, just doing it. Okay? So that is all that I am seeing. Those are your messages from the song Strangers by Nature. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Easy on Me. Here are your channeled lyrics. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. Didn't get the chance to fill the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. I will be using 5 different decks of cards. The first being the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck to accompany the lyrics in that song? We have the Lovers. Next, I have a new deck called the Zombie Tarot. This is more of a horror deck, so there are images of zombies on the cards because I love scary movies and I love zombies. So thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What's your message from this deck? We have the Knight of Hazards, also known as the Knight of Pentacles. Next, we'll pull a card from the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Ooh, this one flew right out. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. Thank you, Gabriel. Next deck is Super Attractor. What else? I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. And the final deck of cards is Power Affirmations. Thank you, Gabriel. What is the final message here? I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. Didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. Okay, so with the Lovers, I feel very strongly that this is a message for people who, I'm hearing coming clean about something that was done in childhood. Because with the lyrics in the song, it says, I was still a child. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. I'm going to place my hand on the Lovers card here. What's going on here, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, I'm hearing teaching. It's almost like teaching somebody something based off of something that happened in the past. I'm hearing that something was lost. How does this relate to the Lovers, Gabrielle? Thank you. I'm being shown that something was lost in the dark. Thank you, Gabrielle. What else? I'm also seeing that there was something that was accidentally set on fire, or something was set on fire. But this is with the Lovers card here. I'm seeing that there's an issue in a love relationship here, and it has to do with like teaching something, teaching a lesson with something that was done as a child, because go easy on me, baby, I was still a child. Didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So, with the Lovers, there is like an argument or something, like a teachable lesson here. But I'm being shown like two people who are arguing about something that took place in childhood. So I'm feeling very strongly that the person that you're with is somebody you've known for a very long time. And it's almost like, yeah, I'm hearing like a resentment. I'm being shown that it's like this person will throw this situation back into your face when you're arguing about something, because they know how triggering it is for you. They know that they can get you with this when you're arguing, when they themselves are feeling like they're attacked, or if they feel like they're being in the spotlight for something. I'm also being shown that whatever happened in your childhood, I feel that you're being very hard on yourself as well. So this isn't only like a message for like you saying to your partner, go easy on me. That was not easy for me to go through. It was also about going easy on yourself and understanding that everything that happens in life, it's an opportunity to learn and grow from. That's where I was hearing teaching. This was something that took place to teach you a lesson with something. And we have, I turn every experience into an opportunity. In the back of this, it says, each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. So whatever happened in childhood, it was something for you to learn from and grow from. But it also should never be something that is used against you in an argument with a loved one. Okay, that's not cool. I am being drawn to the Knight of Hazards here. For some of you, I feel like this was something that had to do with a vehicle. And if you look very closely, the zombie on the card is not somebody who should be operating a vehicle. So I do feel that for some of you, there was something here where alcohol was involved, or you shouldn't have been behind the wheel with something, because also the car hit a stoplight here. So I do feel like for some of you, what took place in the past was a car accident of some sort. Or I'm also being shown just like a child from the age of like between 6 and 12 getting into a car. And like I'm being shown that scene. If you've ever watched Full House, Jodie Sweetin's character, when she gets into her dad's car and like floors it into their house, like I'm being shown dynamics like that as well. So whatever this was with this vehicle, what lessons did you learn and grow from? Because I'm definitely picking up on that you're definitely not the same person that you were when you were a child. You're not the same person that made mistakes in regards to something with the vehicle, driving it, getting into an accident. These were opportunities to learn and grow from. But if somebody truly loves you, they should love you unconditionally and not continuously use things from the past to belittle you or put you down. That's the main message of the song. Go easy on me. I was a child when that happened. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So it was like this, whatever happened in the past, it was this split decision moment where a decision had to be made on the fly, and you did the best you could with the options that were in front of you. And everything that happened, it happened the way it was supposed to happen, even if it was something very difficult. It was experience that you have learned and grown from. But this dynamic in this relationship, nobody should ever use these type of things against you in an argument. That's not unconditional love, okay? Because I'm being shown that a lot of you are very powerful manifestors. And Gabrielle is saying your energy creates your reality. What you focus on grows. And then we have the affirmation, I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. And I just dropped the card. I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. So I'm going to place my hands on both of these cards and see what I can hear specifically from Gabrielle. Thank you, Gabrielle. What's your message with these two cards? Yeah, I'm being shown how ambitious you are, that a lot of you are putting in effort towards something you're passionate about. And Gabriel wants you to know that what you're focusing on, it is building with forward momentum and consistency. So keep going. But because you have a tendency to be hard on yourself, Gabriel is also saying, like the lyrics in the song, go easy on yourself. And know that when you're in a love relationship, your love partner, it's important for them to go easy on you as well, especially with something that happened in the past and it's not really relevant right now. But also, Gabriel is saying to accept that good things come easily to you. If we have a belief that our dreams are unrealistic or our dreams are difficult to come by, that is what we manifest because that's the belief we're focusing on. But when you shift your belief to accept that good things come easily, then you see a very powerful shift and you see more momentum take place because of that belief shift that you are putting your focus on. So we are not meant to struggle. We are not meant to work really hard to the bone to make things happen. You can do less and attract more. What else, Gabriel? Thank you. Any final messages here? Yeah, he's just saying resilience. You have amazing resilience with anything you've done in life. I'm being shown someone who always sticks to what they say they're going to do. But with the Knight of Hazards, this is also about understanding the consequences of one's actions. See, the zombie on the card is moving full speed ahead with the vehicle. However, this knight always moves towards what they want, but doesn't always focus on what they need. And it's important to focus on that aspect as well, because then the consequences of actions can really catch up to you when we're just focusing on things that we ultimately want. Things, it's like when we're manifesting, understanding that we won't always get what we want, we will get what we need. So, and that's not to say that you won't get what you want to manifest in your life with the work that you are putting in. It just, the way that the divine and the angels and the universe all looks at it is helping you manifest from a place of understanding what it is you need. So if there's lessons and learning spurts to learn along the way, then that's something you need on your journey towards getting what it is you want. So that is all that I am seeing. Those are your messages from the song Go Easy on Me. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song My Little Love. Here are your channeled lyrics. My little love, I see your eyes widen like an ocean when you look at me so full of my emotions. I'm finding it hard to be here sincerely. I know you feel lost. It's my fault completely. I'll be using 5 different decks of cards. The first is the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have to accompany the lyrics in My Little Love? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. I have a new deck of cards called the Zombie Tarot. This is a horror deck because I love scary movies, but on the images on the cards are zombies. So thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What is your message from this deck? We have the Ace of Wands. Next, we will use The Universe Has Your Back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Next, we'll use the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. And the last deck of cards is the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What's your final message here? I am flexible and flowing. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. Okay, so the main message here is to go with the flow. I'm being drawn to I am flexible and flowing. So there's something very difficult you have been dealing with, and Gabrielle is saying that the best thing you can do right now is to go with the flow. Let what is supposed to happen happen. Because as you allow yourself to be more flexible and flowing, you will see more forward movement in the situation you find yourself in right now. So, with the lyrics in the song, my little love, I see your eyes widen like an ocean when you look at me, so full of my emotions. So, I feel very strongly that the lyrics in this song, they're speaking to a child. So I feel like a lot of you are in a difficult situation right now where you're doing your best to be strong for a child in your life, whether this is your child, whether it's a younger sibling, whether it's someone you babysit for, a young nephew, a young niece. There's a difficult situation here where I'm seeing that you are doing your best to be strong for a child right now. And it's difficult because, in a certain sense, it's difficult because of your ability to believe that you deserve to feel good. There's this situation around you where it's almost like I deserve this, because at the end, the final lyric here, it says, I know you feel lost, it's my fault completely. So it's almost like you don't feel like you're worthy of helping this child, worthy of being strong for this child. And I'm being drawn to the card, I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. You are worthy of feeling good, and you're doing the best that you can right now. There's just a need here to be more flexible and flowing in this current situation. And that means to be open to the new and changing situations that life is bringing into your life right now. So this difficult situation, I feel like it's something that you're coming out of very soon, because with the Eight of Swords in reverse, when this card is upright, it's all about being trapped in the mind, realizing that one can leave a situation or do something anytime that one wants to, but it's like there's a perception of being trapped by circumstances, but the card is in reverse. So it's like that blindfold has come off, and it's like you're moving forward to do what you can to do your best in this difficult situation that involves a young child. And I'm being drawn to the third line here. I'm finding it hard to be here sincerely, and it's because you're dealing with your own emotions around this painful situation that took place. So for a lot of you, I feel like someone left, and or there was a divorce, a separation, being a new caretaker for a child, but also dealing from the hurt that the situation caused and being strong for a child right now. And Gabriel is saying there is a stream of love supporting you and your dreams right now, okay? You have so much love around you during this difficult time. I'm going to place my hands on all the cards. What else is going on here, Gabriel? Thank you. I'm hearing fight. So for some of you, there was like a final fight and someone left and you haven't heard from them since, is what I'm seeing. What else? Thank you. Yeah, Gabriel is saying this is for the best. Because this is whoever this person was that left for some of you, it's very toxic energy and it's not good energy for this little one, this child, okay? What else, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the Ace of Wands here. I'm being drawn to the number 1 on here. I feel like a lot of you have a child who's 1 year old, who's 1 years old. 1 year old. And very sassy. Very sassy energy because the Ace of Wands is very passionate energy. This child is actually bringing a lot of healing to you right now during this time, more than you know. And you're feeling like you have to be so strong for your child, this child, and you really are, but at the same time, the child is helping to give you strength. Like this is a very soul connection, you and this young one. It's a very powerful soul connection. And the reason they're in your life, why at this time, before you both incarnated on the earth, you both knew that you were going to go through this very difficult time, and this young one chose to be here with you at this time. It's part of the stream of love supporting you. This child is a stream of love supporting you right now, in addition to your spirit guides and your angels that are around you as well. So these feelings of not feeling good enough, that is not true. You are good enough. You always have been. Whoever left that made you feel this way, that is their loss. And I'm being shown that it's for the best that they left. What else is going on here, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault that this person chose to leave. And you're doing a wonderful job with this child. And this child really loves you. They value you. I'm being drawn to, I see your eyes widen like an ocean when you look at me, so full of my emotions. So it's like this child, they look at you with wide eyes because they want to understand you. They don't like to see you sad. So let this child love you during this time because they're providing very healing energy while you're trying to heal from this loss, this pain, whoever walked out. This is holding space for you to connect with this child even more, because I am drawn to the line, I'm finding it hard to be here sincerely. It's almost like it's because you're feeling your emotions and you want to be here for this child, but at the same time you're finding it difficult because you're so hurt by what had happened. but you are worthy of feeling good. Tell that to yourself every day. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Because when we have beliefs that we're not worthy of feeling good, then we continue to bring in things into our reality that manifest in very negative ways. Any final messages here, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault. You're doing the best you can. There's a stream of love around you right now, more than you know. So this is a time to be more flexible and flowing. Anything else, Gabrielle? Thank you. Trust. Everything is going to be okay. Have faith. Trust. And anytime life throws us these challenges, this is our opportunity and time to show that we aren't going to allow ourselves to let the challenge break us. Yes, it's okay to feel your emotions and cry and have breakdowns. The only thing that's important is not to let it break you to the point where you don't want to move forward at all. If that's how you feel right now, that's 100% okay. But don't let yourself stay there, okay? Everything is going to be okay. Trust. That is all that I am seeing. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Cry Your Heart Out. Let's see what your channeled lyrics are. When will I begin to feel like me again? I'm hanging by a thread. My skin's paper thin. I can't stop wavering. I've never been more scared. We have 5 different decks of cards here. The first being the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Gabriel. What messages do you have for everyone who chose Cry Your Heart Out? We have the King of Cups, which is interesting because cups are about emotions, and the name of the song is Cry Your Heart Out. Next, I have this new deck called Zombie Tarot. It's a horror deck, so there are zombies on the images of the cards. I love scary movies, and I'm excited to use this deck. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What message do you have from this deck? We have the Ace of Wands. Next, we have The Universe Has Your Back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? We have I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Next, we have Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. And the final card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabrielle. What's the final message here? I am willing to forgive. Forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost every problem. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. Okay, let's reflect on the lyrics of Cry Your Heart Out one more time. When will I begin to feel like me again? I'm hanging by a thread. My skin's paper thin. I can't stop wavering. I've never been more scared. So I'm drawn to the last lyric. I've never been more scared. And I'm being drawn to this card. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. So the key here that Archangel Gabriel is saying is to be here now. The future has not happened yet, okay? So I'm being shown there's a lot of anxiety about potential things that could or may not take place in the future. But Gabriel is saying instead of worrying about the future, align yourself in the present moment right now. What can you do to enjoy today? Because when we are anxious about the future, then life is passing us by because we're not enjoying the moment right now. Okay? So I'd like to place my hand on this card and see what I can hear specifically from Gabriel. Thank you. The first word that I'm hearing is touch. So for some of you, I see this is worries about finding love in your life. And it's important for you to focus on things that bring you joy right now. Because when you align with a passion of yours, it helps you take your mind off of what is painful. Now, the name of the song is Cry Your Heart Out. So it is important to feel all your emotions with this situation right now that has you so anxious. But with the King of Cups, I feel like you are somebody who is very strong in your emotions. You have a very good handle on it because we have the King of Cups up right here. So it's almost like there's something that has happened that has brought emotions up that is like triggering this anxiety. And I do feel that it's around love and wanting to be touched by someone in a loving way, by like a soulmate love connection, because it's a blessing to touch and be touched by those that we are in a committed loving relationship with. And there's also something here I'm being drawn to I am willing to forgive. So there's somebody that hurt you, I can see, but I can also see it's like, when will I be able to forgive? Will I ever be able to set myself free from the pain that this person has caused? And for some of you, this is what is causing the anxiety right now, because there's pain that's being held on to. I'm drawn to the first line. When will I begin to feel like me again? So I'm going to place my hand on forgive. I am willing to forgive and the King of Cups and see what I can hear from Gabrielle. Thank you. I'm hearing walked out. Somebody walked out. Did it in a very hurtful way. But the good thing that I'm seeing here is with the lyric of the song, Cry Your Heart Out, you've been feeling your pain. You have been letting it out. You're not somebody that holds it all inside. You don't hold the emotions inside, that's for sure. It's the forgiving part that you're having difficulty with. And I'm being drawn to the card. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. So it's almost like wondering when you will stop crying. When will you be able to forgive? And Gabriel's saying the best thing you can do is be here right now. Cry your heart out if you need to, as much as you need to, because that is very, very healing. But at the same time, remember this King of Cups energy, how strong you are in your emotions. You can choose to change your energy anytime that you want. So if you found that you've been crying for hours on end, just know that you have the ability within you to say, okay, I'm going to change my energy. I'm going to do something else. I'm going to focus on something that keeps me present. So like when you watch a show, it brings you into the present moment because you're focusing on something that you love to watch. If you're journaling out, maybe journaling out some of these emotions as well would get them out of your system because you have them out on paper, and it will help you get out of that cycle of wanting to cry for a long period of time. Then you can reflect more on the path of forgiveness. Maybe journal out like ways you think you feel would help you to forgive, because honestly, it's all about your perception of forgiveness. So if you've been asking yourself, why am I not able to forgive this person? Why can't I move on? When will I feel like me again? It's understanding that you don't forgive for that other person. You forgive for yourself because you don't deserve to hold on to that pain anymore, okay? You don't deserve to hold on to that pain. And forgiving does not mean you're condoning what the other person does. You're letting go to the pain so that you can move forward in life. And it's also your perception around feeling your emotions, understanding that you are very, very strong when it comes to your emotions. The King of Cups is the top card with that. And finding a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort of what you are experiencing right now, those moments where you let yourself sit with the pain and you feel it, you're really coming into personal growth about that because of your willingness to feel the emotion. But Gabrielle is saying to also understand that as you feel it, it moves through you, and that's how you're coming out the other side. But if you feel like there's times where you're feeling out of control with your emotions, that you can change your energy by doing something that brings you to the present moment, whether that's a creative project, hanging out with a friend, calling someone on the phone, anything to get your mind off of the pain if you feel like you've been sitting in the pain for too long. And forgiveness will also help transcend the pain because you're not doing it for the sake of the other person. You're doing it for yourself, to help yourself move forward. So on the back it says, forgiveness of myself and others releases me from the past. Forgiveness is the answer to almost everything. Forgiveness is a gift to myself. I forgive and I set myself free. So also, if you're having trouble forgiving yourself for something, or someone else as well, there is a prayer called Ho'oponoponopono. You set the intention for whatever situation you're going through right now. You set the intention to heal that within you. And then you recite, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. There are many guided meditations of Ho'oponoponopono on YouTube, and it is very powerful in helping to forgive yourself and others. It also helps to release any karma from past lives, your past in this life. It's all about helping you take responsibility for your life, for your emotions, for everything that has been created in your life up to this point, and it helps you break through that much stronger. Okay? So, Gabrielle, what is going on with the Ace of Wands here? It's almost like I'm being drawn to the bone. It's almost like hand me a bone here. Like I feel like there's people. It's almost like you saying to people, hand me a bone. I'm going through pain right now. Like I feel like there's people in your life who don't understand your emotions. Like they don't understand why it's taking you long to heal. But you know what? That doesn't matter. They don't need to understand that. It's almost like you saying, you don't understand what I'm going through. Hand me a bone here. I am healing. I am grieving something. I am feeling my emotions. Why don't you understand that? It's like this, I feel like it's like a family dynamic of some sort, a friend saying this. It's also like it's someone in your ear not being patient with you and your emotions. And this is kind of contributing to the anxiety that you have, where it's like, why am I not over this yet? Instead of worrying about the future, knowing all is well when you are aligned in the moment. So this person that is, for those of you who have someone in your ear who's like, when are you gonna like stop crying about this? You know what? Cry as much as you need to, but understand that you can change your energy anytime you want. And that forgiveness is not something to be forced. So, and whoever this person is, if they truly valued and cared about you, they would love you unconditionally and let you take as long as you need to heal. Okay? Any other messages, Gabrielle? Thank you. Oh, there's Gabrielle saying quit talking to them. There's somebody here that is not helping the situation at all. They're infusing like energy at you that is not helping with your healing. It's creating more anxious energy. And I feel that it has to do, I feel like there was a breakup here or somebody who walked out, and some of them are still messaging you or contacting you, and they haven't really shown that they're willing to work on the relationship or they're willing to come back, but it's almost like they knew that you were a safe space that they could keep coming back to for reassurance with their ego and other things. And Gabriel's saying you have to cut the cord here. You have to cut communication with this person because that is also preventing you from healing in the way that you want. So if you've asked yourself, why is it taking me so long to heal? Well, if you're still fueling the fire with the person who caused the pain, then that is going to continue to perpetuate more pain. So also forgive yourself if you have been doing that. You have free will. You make all your decisions on your own. Nobody can force you to do anything you don't want to do. But what would really help you, for those of you who are still in communication with someone, Gabriel's saying the best thing you do is quit talking to them, to cut the communication so that you can heal once and for all and move forward. And also forgiving. The Ho'oponopono prayer would be very beneficial. It's very powerful in helping you to take responsibility for the forgiveness that will help you heal even more. Forgiveness really is the answer to almost everything. And also, don't be hard on yourself for feeling your emotions. Cry your heart out if you need to, knowing that there is deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. And yeah, these people that you feel like take, hand me a bone here. Like I'm going through a difficult time. Be mindful of those people. And if you find that your energy around them, it makes you feel worse than you did when you first started talking to them at the beginning of whenever you connect with them, it's okay to walk away. Pay attention to how people make you feel. People that really value you and care about you unconditionally will understand the difficult time that you're going through, and they won't make you feel bad for crying about it or taking as long as you need to heal from it. Okay? So those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, comment down below, like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song, Oh My God. Let's see what your channeled lyrics are. I'm a fool, but they all think I'm blind. I'd rather be a fool than leave myself behind. I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. I have 5 decks of cards here. The first is the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Gabriel. What's your message from this deck? We have the 3 of Swords in reverse. I have a new deck called the Zombie Tarot. There are images of zombies on the cards. They're pretty cool. Thank you, Gabriel. What is your message from this deck? The Knight of Hazards, also the Knight of Pentacles. The universe has your back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? When I'm tuned in to the energy of abundance, I become abundant. Last deck is Power Affirmations. Thank you, Gabriel. What's the final message here? Freedom is my divine right. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. I'm a fool, but they all think I'm blind. I'd rather be a fool than leave myself behind. I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. Okay, so with the Three of Swords, I am picking up on a heartbreak in the past, but I feel that you have done a lot of healing with this already. There's still some residual feelings from this heartache in the past, because I'm being drawn to the card, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So Gabriel's showing me that you're being triggered by something that caused you heartache from the past. And he's saying the way to transcend this and to truly heal is to give yourself permission to feel what you need to feel. There's still some emotion here that's being repressed within you, and it's important for you to feel this. I am picking up on, with the Knight of Pentacles here, that there was, for some of you, losing someone in a car accident, because there's a vehicle on the car and the zombie behind the wheel has crashed into the stoplights. So there's something here that you need to allow yourself to grieve. A lot of time when we lose loved ones, sometimes human beings want to skip the grieving process and just go straight to the letting go. But that's why true letting go never takes place, is because the emotions are still within the person to be felt. And if we don't allow ourselves to grieve and to feel the emotions, then issues can happen because of that. The symptoms can manifest physically in the body. With grief, there's a lot with the lungs. So if you are somebody who uses an inhaler, or you have coughing problem, or just anything to do with trouble breathing, that's typically linked to grief in the lungs. Okay, so allow yourself to grieve this loss from the past, because it feels very much like this energy of having moved on, but still being triggered by it every so often. And when that happens, our spirit guides actually sometimes help to bring in situations that will trigger us, so we can feel the emotions and let it go, because it can hold us back if we don't really allow ourselves to grieve things that were very hurtful and painful. And there's so many different things that can be grieved. We can grieve people who are still alive, such as if somebody broke up with us and didn't really provide closure with that. We can grieve a relationship that we once had where it's not the same, because I'm seeing a lot of different dynamics here where you need to allow yourself to grieve, okay? Because freedom is your divine right. And when you allow yourself to feel the emotions that you need to feel, You'll feel that freedom on a very powerful level, okay? I'm a fool, but they all think I'm blind. I'd rather be a fool than leave myself behind. I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. Okay, so what's going on with the lyrics of the song? Because I'm being shown that there's people who are, it's almost like, I don't approve what you're doing. Why are you doing that? This like very judgmental energy, because there are things that you have been doing to help you cope with the loss that you experienced in the past, whether this was a breakup, whether this was someone passing on. The fact that you haven't really allowed yourself to grieve, I've been seeing that there's other ways that you've been coping with it. And there's a lot of judgmental energy. Why are you doing that? Like, and it's just like I feel you. Like, I wouldn't want to hang out with people that did that either. But what else is going on here in regards to that, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, for some of you, I am seeing that it's like drinking alcohol, like people being judgmental about you having a drink. And it's just like that energy from the final line here. I'm a grown woman and I do what I want to do. Now, I know it says grown woman in there, but gender does not matter here. It's like, I'm a grown adult, I do what I want to do, is basically the gist of that line there. And yeah, it's any kind of judgment is not good at all. And everyone in our life, to be honest, is a reflection of us on some level. So if we're judgmental to other people, we will experience people who are judgmental to us as well. But when you have that the strength from that final line, I'm a grown person and I do what I want to do, when people come at you with judgment after you've accepted all of your imperfections and flaws within yourself with unconditional love for yourself, nobody can bother you with their judgment, because there's always going to be somebody who doesn't approve of what you're doing. We cannot make everybody happy in this world. But yeah, Gabriel's saying the best way to set yourself free is to allow yourself to grieve. And if you have the occasional drink from time to time, that's perfectly fine. You don't let anybody make you feel bad about doing that, because it's your life, it's no one else's. Another thing that would help you during this time with healing, when I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. So if there's issues around money right now, practicing gratitude will help shift your perception to more of the good in your life. This is why there's so many mantras around focus on the good. It's because what we focus on grows and manifests into our reality. So with this heartache that you have been healing right now, don't pay any attention to the judgmental people. Accept your imperfections, because you are lovable even with imperfections, okay? We all are. There's nobody in this world that is perfect. True healing occurs when you give yourself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So when we are triggered, this is the moment where we want to react. But if you can become very hyper aware of when you are triggered, you can look at the situation and go, how have I been responding to this or reacting to this? And you can make a new decision to help shift your reality. And you'll see new energy flood in. Practicing gratitude also would help get you tuned into the energy of abundance. And that's the moment you realize, I am abundant, because you always have been. You have to truly believe it, though. And freedom is your divine right. You're free to think wonderful thoughts, okay? The negative thoughts, do not help. They only keep perpetuating more of what you don't want. So focus on what you do want, because freedom is your divine right. And you've already got that strong stamina of, I'm a grown person, I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't care if people think that I'm blind. And it's like almost like also like with being shown certain people that you may be in relationships with or not. Like people saying, how do you not see the truth about this or whatever? This is your life. Pay attention to energy though. How do people make you feel? Do you feel good when you're around certain people, or do you feel bad when you're around certain people? That's a very good indicator of people to walk away from or detach from. So, yeah, allow yourself to grieve what it is you need to grieve at this time, okay? Those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Can I Get It? Here are your channeled lyrics. I have promised I will love you till the end of time. Through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and divine. I will be the melody, the rhythm, and your rhyme. All I want is for you to be mine. I'll be using 5 different decks of cards. The first is the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have with this deck? We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I have a new deck of cards called the Zombie Tarot. There are images of zombies on here. I absolutely love scary movies and anything zombie related, so very cool. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? Called to take the top card. Queen of Hazards, which is also Queen of Pentacles. The universe has your back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. Bottom card. Instead of worrying about the future, I know all is well when I'm aligned in the moment. Final deck, Power Affirmations. Thank you, Gabriel. What's the final message here? Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Okay, let's reflect on the lyrics one more time. I have promised I will love you till the end of time. Through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and divine. I will be the melody, the rhythm, and your rhyme. All I want is for you to be mine. So, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, I'm feeling that your patience is running thin with someone. Like, I can feel the love you have for a significant other in your life right now. Like, you are very devoted to those that you love. You are devoted to those that you are in a relationship with. Gabrielle is saying this is a time to really be patient and to also know that instead of worrying about the future, all is well when you are aligned in the moment. So, the lyrics from this song, what Gabrielle is showing me is from the first two lyrics here. I've promised I will love you till the end of time, through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, and divine. Gabrielle is showing me your devotion to your significant other. So I'm being shown wanting a stronger commitment with something, whether that's a marriage proposal, moving in together, and also making a more solid commitment, like status of boyfriend, girlfriend, or vice versa with like any type of relationship, not just based on gender, even LGBTQ community as well. But regardless of all of that, it's important to understand that you don't need anyone to validate you, okay? And the love that you are seeking, it comes when you love yourself first and foremost. So we have loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Because if we don't truly love ourselves, we cannot love other people. Then we're in this cycle of looking for ourselves in other people. It's important for you to look within yourself first and foremost. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, this is definitely a queen who knows her worth. She knows the love she has to give. But sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can also come off a little cold. And a lot of times that's due to the fact that she was hurt in the past. Because I'm being drawn to the affirmation on the back here. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself, I love others, and others love me. So, in order to receive the love that you want from whoever this person is, or if you're waiting on that special someone to come into your life, first and foremost, Gabrielle is saying there is a stream of love supporting you in your dreams. It is all around you, okay? You have so much love around you, but make sure that you're also giving that love to yourself. I'm being drawn to the last two lyrics. I will be the melody, the rhythm, and your rhyme. All I want is for you to be mine. So whoever is lucky enough to be in a relationship with you is truly, truly lucky because of the devotion of your love and how much love you give. Like, I see that you provide financially for those you love. You just have so much love in your heart. But if you have been hurt in the past, and your heart isn't fully open in the sense of giving that love to yourself, then it's easy to get caught up in a notion of looking for oneself in someone else to provide that love to you. And if that's the case, we will never be fulfilled if we continuously look for love that is already within us. And when you cultivate that love within yourself and you truly feel that on a soul level, that helps you stay present right now. It helps you love yourself more. You understand that you are supported with the stream of love all around you already. It will help you be more patient. It will help soothe any anxiety around wanting a commitment, around wanting a relationship. It's just all about understanding that loving others is easy when you love and accept yourself first. So, any other messages here, Gabrielle? Thank you. I'm hearing the word charm. Gabrielle is showing me that you have like a charisma and a charm about you that magnetically draws people to you anyway. Like you have an ability to attract really charming people to you. And you can use your charm to your advantage. Not in like a selfish way. That's not what I'm picking up on at all. But using your charm to attract what it is you want into your life. What else, Gabrielle? Thank you. The wind is blowing outside right now, and he was drawing my attention to the wind. What about the wind, Gabrielle? Thank you. He's saying ironic. Have you heard that song from Dirty Dancing where it's like, she's like the wind? It's almost like the more you cultivate love and accept yourself 100%, it's almost like walking away from everything that doesn't value you, being like the wind. Yeah, being like the wind here. Yeah, those who aren't. Yeah, I'm hearing taking for granted. For some of you, there's some people in your life taking you for granted for the love and devotion that you have. I have promised I will love you till the end of time. So this devotion of yours, for some of you, it's being taken for granted. But the more that you love and accept yourself and you continue to see your value, especially with this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles sees her worth, knows her worth. You'll be like the wind with anyone who doesn't value you. You'll be out the door. How's that song go? She's like the wind through my tree. Am I just fooling myself that she'll stop the pain? Living without her, I'd go insane. That's what I'm hearing right now. That song from Dirty Dancing, actually sang by Patrick Swayze. So it will be like the tables will be reversed. The way that this person has made you feel, the karma will be flipped, and they'll see how they took you for granted, and you'll continue to be like the wind with anyone who doesn't value you. You'll be walking away from what no longer serves because you recognize your worth, your value, that you don't deserve to be taken for granted, that you don't deserve to be walked all over in that way. You deserve a commitment to someone that loves you unconditionally. So, for those of you waiting for this love to come in, it's important to be patient right now. Know that all is well when you are aligned in the moment. Stay present. Work on self-love. Know your worth. Know your value. You have an inherent value. Go within. Keep your heart open. Whoever has hurt you, don't allow your heart to close. That is one of the worst things that you could do. But you can have healthy boundaries for yourself, okay? And know that you are not alone. There is a stream of love all around you supporting you, okay? So that is all that I am seeing. Those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song I Drink Wine. Here are your channeled lyrics. Why am I obsessing about the things I can't control? Why am I seeking approval from people I don't even know? I'll be using 5 different decks of cards, the first being the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have to go with the song I Drink Wine? We have the Hierophant in reverse. Next, I have a new deck called the Zombie Tarot, so there's images of zombies on the cards. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? Strength. Next, I will use The Universe Has Your Back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. And the last deck of cards is the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What's your final message here? I experience love wherever I go. Love is everywhere, and I am loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. Why am I obsessing about the things I can't control? Why am I seeking approval from people I don't even know? So, Gabrielle is showing me that you're in your head a lot right now. And with the Hierophant in reverse here, there's definitely some mental blocks going on. So I'm going to place my hand on the Hierophant and hear what I can, and see what I can hear specifically from Gabrielle. Thank you, Gabrielle. What messages do you have with this card, the Hierophant in reverse? Yeah, there's something here about people talking about each other behind backs. So there is some gossip, jealous type energy here. What else, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, I'm being drawn to the lyrics. Why am I obsessing about the things I can't control? So Gabriel is showing me that something didn't pan out the way that you wanted it to, an outcome didn't happen the way that you wanted it to. And that's because we can't force outcomes. We can't control what other people do. We can only control ourselves. But I do feel like there's an awakening within you taking place right now, because we have, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. So I feel what I'm picking up on very strongly, I'm being drawn to the title of the song, I Drink Wine. I feel some of you on this pile are experiencing a spiritual awakening, and a lot of negative patterns, cycles have been coming to the surface for you to reflect on and heal. And I'm seeing that some of them are very difficult, and there's a pattern here of drinking wine or drinking alcohol when you feel triggered with something. This is a pattern. And I am hearing rejection. But Gabriel wants you to know that whenever you feel like you're rejected, it's actually a redirection, because there's something better for you. It's all happening for you, not to you, okay? And I'm being called to tell you a story right now. The first year of my, well, the second year in 2020, the second year of my spiritual awakening, I started to reflect on negative patterns, negative cycles in my life, becoming more aware of them so that I could heal them. And I was actually working on a copywriting business, and it wasn't going the way that I intended it to go. And I had a call with a man, and I thought that things were going to progress forward, that he would want to do business. And the next day, come to find out that he didn't want to do that. So he said that he would keep my contact information on hold, and potentially we could work together in the future. So it wasn't really a rejection. It was a not now, maybe later type of thing. But I took it very hard. I took it as a rejection, and I ended up doing power hour with my fiance, and I did get a little, well, I got drunk. Okay, I'm not gonna just lay the cards out on the table here. I got drunk to the point of well, much further than one should go with drinking, okay? But what I realized the next day was that this was a pattern that I had. When I felt rejected, I would enable a negative pattern within myself of wanting to drink to suppress those feelings. And that's why a lot of people turn to alcohol for, is they want to suppress feelings that are very painful. But the key is to actually allow yourself to feel them. And it also turned out that same night when I was drinking, my father called me. So there were some other things that came up around having felt like I was rejected by him when I was younger as well, and having to figure those things out. So a lot of time when these negative patterns come up, they're patterns that we learned from our parents. Not passing blame on our parents, but if our parents rejected us and hurt us when we were younger, they were basically projecting their own pain onto us, and we took it on when it didn't really belong to us in the first place. And a lot of us have missions here to do ancestral healing in that area. So those of you who are doing whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, Gabrielle just wants to point out that there's a pattern here for some of you where relying on alcohol to suppress those feelings, it's not helping you in the long run. Yes, it is a temporary little fix, and we all have free will. There is no judgment here. Obviously, I have done the same thing, so nobody is perfect. But with the spiritual awakening, to get to the level of ascension that you want to grow to, alcohol can hinder us from doing that, especially if it's not done in moderation, if it's done to a point of getting drunk. Okay? So if you're wanting to ascend more, it would be beneficial to address how much alcohol you're drinking. Where can you limit that more so that your ascension can propel you further? Okay? When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. So there's also this other energy of the next two lines. Why am I seeking approval from people I don't even know? You have to approve of yourself first. You have to make joy a priority. Focus on you and all the things that bring you joy, because when you make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come to you, movements will form, support will surround you. So the support that you are looking for from other people, why am I seeking approval from people I don't even know? The support that you are looking for, it will come to you when you make yourself a priority and you make joy a priority. Because when you are working on something that you absolutely love, you are already eliciting the joy emotion. And there are a few key ingredients to manifesting your life: your emotions, feeling joy, feeling good, your thoughts, what you believe, and then taking massive action to be the version of yourself that you want to co-create with the universe. Okay? So making joy a priority would be very beneficial. And you are very strong. We have the strength card here. But the imagery on this card is it can be a little disheartening, because it's showing obviously a zombie in the background. And if you've watched scary movies with zombies in them, you know that the vast majority of the time, the way you kill a zombie is by either shooting them in the head or stabbing them in the head. It has to have penetration with the brain. That's how the scary movie works. So this is all about the mental blocks, is what Gabrielle is showing me. There's mental blocks here, okay? And that's why the Hierophant is in reverse, because I feel like there are outside influences that are trying to control what it is you're doing, but there's also certain situations, because everyone is a reflection of us, where you need to let go of control as well, because we have, why am I obsessing about the things I can't control? So there's this negative pattern of freaking out because you aren't able to control certain things. And the thing of the matter is that a lot of times we don't realize that we're trying to control. We just have a notion of how we would like things to go, and then when it doesn't work out, we get bent out of shape. So a very powerful mantra that you could use would be to say, I believe I am willing to let go of control. Because when you are willing to do something, the universe responds very powerfully. Now, this may ignite certain cycles in your life where the universe is like, okay, here are some situations where you have had difficulty letting go of control. So the universe will show these to you. It's kind of as a test so that you can become more aware of it. So then you can choose a new response to that situation. And I had something very similar happen to me the other day with this as well. I am working on being more patient as well to let go of control because I have a pattern where I've tended to be very demanding. And our neighbors were stuck out in the snow, and my fiance was downstairs and he was playing his video game. And I said, Anthony, they're stuck out in the snow. We need to go out and help them. And he goes, hold on, I just have he was in the middle of a timed match on his game he was playing, and I freaked out because I wanted to go out and help them with him, and by the time he gotten done, one of our neighbors had already come and helped them, so it wasn't as big of a deal as I made it out to be. But it was, when I took a step back, I realized, okay, this is the universe bringing up a situation to teach me patience, to let go of control. I couldn't control him, playing that game. I couldn't just, unless I went and shut it off, but that would have been ridiculous, right? But yeah, little things like that the universe will show you to help you break the pattern of letting go of control, okay? And then we have, I experience love wherever I go. Love is everywhere, and I am loving and lovable. Loving people fill my life, and I find myself easily expressing love to others. So, love is all around you, but you first have to support yourself. Why am I seeking approval from people I don't even know? So, I experience love wherever I go. It's all a matter of your perception. So if you're wanting people to take notice of something you're doing or something you're cultivating in your life right now, you have to expect that. You have to expect that people will help you, that people will support you because you're supporting and helping yourself. Okay? You experience love wherever you go. Everything is working out for you. These are thought patterns that the universe is bringing to your attention right now so that you can make a new decision to break the pattern. But we have free will, so it's not like the universe is saying, you have to do this. The universe says yes to us no matter what we do. So we might as well make that joy a priority, okay? And yeah, you are getting closer to consciousness right now. So I just wanted to ask Gabrielle, is there any final messages you have for everyone who chose the song I Drink Wine? Yeah, Gabriel is saying take care of yourself. That's what we were hearing earlier. Make yourself a priority, okay? Communicate your needs clearly. You are very, very strong, and you have overcome a lot in your life. And these patterns are coming up, they're not happening to you, they're happening for you so that it can propel you to where it is you would like to be. Okay, so support yourself, make joy a priority. Brilliant ideas are going to come to you. See that love is all around you already, right now, in the present moment. Support yourself, and support will come into your life because you're supporting yourself and you're changing your mindset about that. Okay, so that is all that I am seeing. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Those are your messages. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song All Night Parking. Here are your channeled lyrics. I don't know how you got through to me. I'm so cold. It's all happening so easily. Like, oh my God. It's so hard to digest. Usually I'm best alone. And every time that you text, I want to get on the next flight home. I'll be using 5 different decks of cards here. The first being the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What other messages do you have to accompany the song All Night Parking? Ace of Pentacles. Next, I have a new tarot deck called Zombie Tarot. It has images of zombies on it. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? Ten of Wands. Next, we have the Universe Has Your Back deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Next, we will use the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Oh, this one flew right out. I can do less and attract more. The last deck of cards is Power Affirmations. Thank you, Gabriel. What's the final message here? We have, I balance my masculine and feminine sides. Yes, I am picking up on some strong masculine energy. And I resonate with it because it has been pretty dominant within myself my whole life as well. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Okay, so with the Ten of Wands, I feel like you are someone who has a job that is very demanding. And I'm seeing that it kind of takes you away from the people you love in your life. And I don't know if you're familiar with that show, How I Met Your Mother, but there's a spin-off of it on Hulu right now called How I Met Your Father. And in the very first episode, there's one of the guys that plays Hilary Duff's friend in the show. He proposes to his girlfriend, and at the actual party, at the actual engagement party, she gets a call from work and has to go into work. And she leaves her engagement party to go do that. So it took her out of the present moment, something that brought her joy. She just got proposed to, where she went off to work to do something when she probably would have rather been with her fiance who just proposed to her. It was a very beautiful moment, and she chose to go to work over that. Now, I know that there are things in our life where work can be demanding on our time, but the relationships we have with people in our life, time is going to continue to go on no matter what. So it is important to love the people in your life right now. Because I'm being drawn to the lyric here, the very first line. I don't know how you got through to me. I'm so cold. So I feel like there's someone, for some of you, it's like the beginning of a relationship and being able to make time for this person. Because with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like something really valuable and amazing is being offered to you right now, but it's almost like this energy with the Ten of Wands, feeling so overwhelmed with other busy responsibilities. It's like you feel like you're being cold to this person because you have to go to work, you have to make a living, you have to pay your bills, and that is understandable. But because of the masculine energy that is very dominant on the planet right now, that's why Gabriel's saying I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine energy feels like it has to work hard, that we have to struggle, that we have to work 14-hour days to make ends meet, and that is not true. Gabriel is saying you can change this belief and tell yourself that you can do less and attract more. And also, I am going to link a meditation in my description box down below from Christina Lopes. She is a very powerful spiritual teacher in not only the YouTube community, but she also runs retreats. And she had a meditation to heal wounded masculine energy. And I've only done this meditation once, but I could actually feel the energy within me balancing. That is how powerful this meditation is. So, to balance your masculine and feminine sides, she also has one for the divine feminine as well. So, I will share a link to that meditation down below so you can check that out if you're interested, because I highly recommend it. It is very powerful to heal masculine energy that has been wounded from past lives, past and current life, and just helps to balance the energy within you, okay? So you can do less and attract more. And yes, those of you who have just met this person, it's because I feel like it's new. It's very new with this Ace of Pentacles, something being offered to you. It's very new right now. And you're very surprised by it. I don't know how you got through to me. I'm so cold. It's all happening so easily, like, oh my God. And it's meant to be easy. So this is definitely a soulmate connection. So work will always be there, okay? But the people in our lives, that is not always true. People come and go, life happens, and it's important to cultivate memories with people that we really love and care about. If you're feeling, when you're around this person and you feel good, that is your emotional navigation system giving you the green light, okay? Because it's so hard to digest. Usually I'm best alone. So I feel like you are somebody who is very used to being on your own, having to do everything all on your own. But it is okay to ask for help from others. It's okay to balance that masculine and feminine energy within you. It's okay to do less and attract more, okay? And every time that you text or call, I want to get on the next flight home. So some of you travel a lot, so you're keeping in contact with this person while you're traveling for work. Perhaps that's just part of your job to do that and staying in contact with them, but it's also like there's this energy of my job kind of gets in the way here. I have to do this. This is how I pay my bills. How can I make this work? You can make it work by balancing those energies within you, realizing that you can do less and attract more. But you also have to communicate what it is you need. If you were working a lot, then it would be time to speak with your superior, your boss, whoever that is, and let them know that you would like to cut back on some hours so you could spend more time with people in your life. Or if you are someone who works for yourself, well, you are your own boss. You can set those hours for yourself. That is perfectly 100% okay to do. I am being drawn to this card. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. What's going on here, Gabrielle? Thank you. He's drawing me to the lyrics. I don't know how you got through to me. I'm so cold. So, Gabriel is saying not to be so hard on yourself. If you feel like you have been cold to people, then this is great that you are having the awareness of that. Having the awareness is 90% of changing it and healing it, okay? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So ask your angels to help you open your heart more. Because if we are cold and we're in that masculine energy, it's a very good indicator that a person was hurt in the past that caused us to close off our heart, or we could have experienced a big loss early on in life that caused us to close off our heart, or something really difficult. So if there has been trauma here, it is okay to speak to someone about that. It's okay to ask for help. Someone in their masculine energy, they like to do everything on their own. Even if you've experienced a spiritual awakening, you want to do your healing on your own, it's okay to ask for help to help balance the masculine and feminine energies if you need to, okay? It's okay to delegate to others. It's okay to ask your angels for help with opening your heart more so that you don't feel like you're so cold, because I rest assured you're not cold. Maybe you've done things that are cold. I think we all have at some point in our life, but the fact that you're aware of it is really, really amazing, because there are a lot of cold people in the world. Not their true nature. We are all love, to be honest. But there are people who are cold in the world and they're not aware of it. It's once the mirror is held up and someone sees themselves for who they really are is when different decisions can be made to change that pattern. Okay? Any other messages here, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, he's saying live life fully, have no regrets. So this opportunity, this person, this whatever this is that's being offered to you that's very valuable, act on it. No regrets. Say yes to life and life says yes to you, okay? Work will always be there, but the people in our life, they won't always be there. So make the most of this present moment right now. Those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Woman Like Me. Here are your channeled lyrics. All you do is complain about decisions you make. How can I lift you if you refuse to activate the life you truly want? I know it's hard, but it's not. We come from the same place, but you will never give it up. It's where they make you feel powerful. That's why you think I make you feel small. But that's your projection. It's not my rejection. I'll be using 5 different decks of cards. The first is the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What other messages do you have that go with the song Woman Like Me? We have 10 of Pentacles in reverse. The next deck is a new deck I have called the Zombie Tarot. There are images of zombies on the cards, so it's pretty cool. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? The Five of Wands. Next we have the universe has your back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Next we have Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? Feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. The final card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What's your final message here? I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Okay, let's reflect on the lyrics one more time. All you do is complain about decisions you make. How can I lift you if you refuse to activate the life you truly want? I know it's hard, but it's not. We come from the same place, but you will never give it up. It's where they make you feel powerful. That is why you think I make you feel small, but that's your projection. It's not my rejection. So what I'm feeling very strongly is a relationship where one person is spiritually awakened and wants their partner to rise with them, but the other person is not doing that. This person feels very comfortable still in the matrix. But yet they still complain about what they're experiencing in the matrix. That's why we have all you do is complain about decisions you make. So it's someone working in the matrix who is complaining about it, but yet they have a partner with them where this person is doing the best they can to uplift this other person, and it's like heads are starting to butt. There's resentments being built here, okay? How can I lift you if you refuse to activate the life you truly want? So I feel like you have activated the life you truly want, and you are making progress towards creating this for yourself, and you are making great strides is what I can see. But you have a person in your life who is refusing to meet you on that level, and it can be difficult because there's a difference in frequency, because your vibration is raising and the other person's is kind of staying stagnant the same, because they're still stuck in the fear of wanting to break out of or to stay in the matrix. I know it's hard, but it's not. We come from the same place. So I'm seeing like these arguments that take place. See with the Five of Wands how the people are arguing in the background, and this guy is kind of like trying to get away from it, but it's like he's still there is because he tried to help them and he got kind of caught in the crossfire. And I do feel that this has to do with something financially, working a job that one is not fulfilled in, where another one is making strides to activate that life for themselves, but wondering why their partner isn't doing the same. Because we have 10 of Pentacles, so there's definitely some issues around finances and money here. But the lyric, it says, I know it's hard, but it's not. We come from the same place. So you weren't always awakened on the level that you are now. So it's almost like you trying to tell this person, hey, I was in the matrix, but look, I did it. I broke out of it. You can do it too. It wasn't hard for me. It doesn't have to be hard for you. But it's just like meeting like this wall where they're not wanting to understand what it is you're saying. It's where they make you feel powerful. That's why you think I make you feel small. So this person thinks that you're attacking them because you want better for them. You want to lift them up. You want to show them what's possible for them. And Gabrielle is saying to take a step back and to focus on yourself right now. Balancing your masculine and your feminine energy will help. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Everyone is on their own soul's journey, okay? We can't control when someone else wants to wake up. They either have a contract to wake up at a specific time, which I feel like you do. You did. I feel like you did. You woke up at a certain time based off a soul contract that you set for yourself. But there has to be a level of acceptance for the partner in your life who isn't ready to do so yet. There's a reason for that. And if we try to control that, that comes from masculine energy, then it can put a rift in what is supposed to happen naturally. So whatever is meant to happen, allow that to happen. But you also have to get clear on whether this relationship is fulfilling you, because I am picking up on a lot of negative energy with the fighting, because we have attack, pain, fear, judgment. Any form of separation or merely calls for help. I feel like you've been put down because of your ascension from this person, because we have, it's where they make you feel powerful. That's why you think I make you feel small. But that's your projection. It's not my rejection. So I don't feel like you're rejecting this person. I feel like you're really wanting to uplift them. But they're taking it as you rejecting them and making them feel small. But that's just from their own level of consciousness that they're at. That's how they're choosing to perceive it. You're not rejecting them. But one thing that would help you at this time is to balance your own masculine and feminine energies. It will help you come from a place where you understand where this person is at. Because at one point in time, you too were at the level that they are at. So it is important to have compassion for that and to accept where they are at on their journey. But also to assess if you want to stay in a relationship with someone who doesn't want to grow spiritually with you. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't ever happen, but feeling good in this present moment right now will bring you far more than whatever you thought you needed, okay? So I'm going to place my hands on all these cards and see what I can hear from Gabrielle. Thank you, Gabrielle. What messages do you have? Yeah, the name of the song is Woman Like Me. So it's almost like this energy of, that's what I was being drawn to from Gabrielle, woman like me. Like, you giving your all, and it's like you're doing something from a place of love, and they can't see what you're doing because they're not at that level of consciousness. They're not ready to rise yet. What else? Gabriel, thank you. Yeah, he's saying tools. You've learned a lot already on your journey. I feel like it's been a couple years or a year now that you are into your awakening, and Gabriel's saying that you have tools to handle situations like this, to meditate, go within, and also balancing your masculine and feminine energy will help you to hear more clearly and not react with your masculine energy like you're used to, because I do feel like you're someone who also is very dominant in your masculine energy, but the more that you work to balance them, you'll also see things in a new light. Your perception will change. You'll be able to bring a gentleness with your feminine energy. And also, this card came out on a previous reading, and I came across a meditation from Christina Lopes about healing wounded masculine energy, and I am sharing that meditation down in the description box below, so feel free to check that out. It's absolutely wonderful. Christina Lopes, she knows a lot about spiritual awakening, so I highly recommend her and her videos. She has a YouTube channel. She also has a website where she shares a lot of free meditations for people. So very cool. So Gabriel's saying the best thing you can do is to balance your masculine and feminine energy and also focus on feeling good. Do things that bring you joy, because when you work on something you love, it gets you into that good feeling emotion already because you're doing something you love. So that's what will bring up good feeling emotions. Any final messages here, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, he's saying rules. What about rules? What about rules, Gabriel? It's almost like breaking certain rules. Are these rules in the relationship, Gabriel? Oh, I think I was hearing incorrectly. I think he was saying roles, as in the perception of rules, as in like thinking men have to do certain things because they're men, and thinking women have to do certain things because they're women. This is what is causing some arguments within your relationship with your partner. And it's because your partner has an ideal of what women should do and what men should do, and it's causing a rift. But I do feel like this is a soulmate connection, so the more that you balance your masculine and feminine energies, your soulmate will feel that on an energetic level, but it is up to them and their free will whether or not they want to rise with you. I mean, I definitely would not hold back in challenging those beliefs. I would continue to challenge those beliefs, but you can do it in a compassionate way, okay? But it's also important that relationships should make you feel good. And if you get to a point where this relationship is not making you feel good, then it would be good to assess that. But first, try out balancing masculine and feminine. So this will help shift some perception, and also focus on you. Don't focus on what your partner is doing, because it is important to get to a level of being able to accept that you can't control what they do, okay? You have to get to a place where you can accept them for who they are. But you also have to get to a place of realizing what you will and will not put up with, what you accept out of a relationship. And if that means having to walk away, then maybe that's the time to do that. But first, just assess some of these things, and you'll get a better picture of what is going on in the relationship. Okay? So that is all that I am seeing. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Hold On. Here are your channeled lyrics. Hold on. Let time be patient. You are still strong. Let pain be gracious. Love will come soon. Just hold on. I have 5 different decks of cards here. The first is the Light Seers Tarot. Thank you, Gabriel. What messages do you have to go along with the song Hold On? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Next, I have a new tarot deck called Zombie Tarot. It has images of zombies on it. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? The Six of Hazards, also known as the Six of Pentacles. Next we have the Universe has your back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I believe I am worthy of feeling good. And final card will come from the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What's your final message here? I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. Okay. Let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. Hold on. Let time be patient. You are still strong. Let pain be gracious. Love will soon come. Just hold on. So, first thing I'm hearing very loud and clear from Gabriel is to not stop. Don't quit. Whether this is with your healing that you are doing, whether this is with a project you are creating, something here has been moving forward consistently, and it's important for you not to stop. It's just that now that you have shifted in a direction of what brings you joy. Any blocks that are within you, as you move towards that joy, they're coming up to be released. That's why we have, I am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs. So that's the thing. When we move into the unknown and we're in that uncertainty, those beliefs that have been holding us back, that held us back from actually taking action on our dreams, or with whatever it is that your situation is right now, they're coming up right now for you to break through them, break through the blocks. Okay? And a big one here, there's a big belief here about not feeling like you're worthy of feeling good. Very powerful mantra. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. Okay? Because there's something being offered to you right now with the Ace of Pentacles. Someone is offering you something very valuable. And that's why I see love will soon come. Love of, the job you're working at, love from the people you're working with, love in a relationship. But first and foremost, that comes with love for yourself and believing that you are worthy of all those things and that you are worthy of feeling good. This is one of those big beliefs that Gabrielle is pinpointing to make change on right now, suggesting that you make change on right now. So being willing to change and let go of those limiting beliefs is a big part of the process. We have the Six of Pentacles, and the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So there's like this energy also of things going really slow, not happening in the way and time that you want. But we have let time be patient. You are still strong. Hold on. But also remember that the universe works fast when we are having fun. So when you are working on something you love and you are exuding that fun energy, you are eliciting good feeling emotions. It's just a byproduct of doing what you love. So Gabriel's saying when you make joy a priority, when you make feeling good a priority and believe that you are worthy of feeling good, then you'll see things happen a little faster, I think he's saying. So what's going on with the Six of Hazards, otherwise known as the Six of Pentacles? What's going on here, Gabrielle? Thank you. I'm hearing toes, like stay on your toes with something. What else, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, there's like a kind of a greedy energy is what I'm feeling. I think Gabrielle is saying to stay on your toes with certain people in your life who have been known to take advantage of your good nature. Because I'm being drawn to the guy that's kind of dangling the meat in front of this lawnmower. Like, I've never seen any imagery like that before, but it's almost like waving something shiny to keep someone locked in a certain agreement or contract or something like that. I feel like for some of you, I'm feeling very strongly, some of you are working at a job that you don't like. And it's almost the energy of you putting in your resignation letter saying that you're going to quit, putting your 2 weeks notice in, and then them coming back saying, hey, well, we'll pay you this, even though you've already put up your resignation letter because you were acting on your feelings of not feeling good. Well, even if your company counters with an offer with more money, Well, one, they could have been paying you that money already, right? That happened to me. Okay, that happened to me. I know how that feels. They could have been paying you that money. And two, you'll be getting paid more money to do the same thing, potentially, while still feeling the same. Is that really worth it just to have more money? These are things to think about here, okay? So, if you are thinking about putting a resignation letter in, I'm seeing very strongly that because of the hard work you've put in, your company very well could come back with a counter to keep you, which is very, very admirable and honorable that they would want to pay you more money. But you also have to think about the fact that they could have been paying you that to begin with. If it took you to leave for them to do that, you know what I mean? Just something to think about. And that's not for all of you, that's just for some of you. But that did happen to me once. But most of all, there's this feeling of also wanting to give up on something. And Gabrielle is saying to hold on and let time be patient. So, for those of you who are working on something in conjunction with your 9 to 5 job right now, and you're not seeing that forward momentum because you have to pay your bills, just hold on, okay? Keep the momentum going. Don't give up. Don't stop, because it's like that when you really want to give up on something, that's like the moment where your manifestation or what it is that you want is like right at the door. Okay, we feel the self-doubt the strongest. We feel the negative beliefs the strongest when we're right at the door to a major breakthrough. That is the fear coming up for you to face. And it's like, okay, are you going to make this are you going to try again? Because the next time you try, that could be the big win, okay? So hold on. I'm also being drawn to let pain be gracious. What's going on with that? Let pain be gracious. What are you pointing out here, Gabrielle? Thank you. Oh, it's about your perception of the painful emotions. He's saying that if you can change your perception about it and be gracious, it's almost like seeing the best in every situation, even when we are in dark times, even when we are feeling negative circumstances coming at us. If we can take a perspective of this, how is this working out for me? Because everything is happening for you, not to you. So what is the lesson here? What are you learning from this? Because when you learn the lesson, it propels you even further, okay? So being grateful for the pain. Let the pain be gracious. Being grateful for all of it. It's changing your perception about the pain, helping you see the best in every situation. It helps you get to a place where you honor your pain and not resist it. Okay, because part of being a human is to feel pain, but we're not intended to stay in the pain. We're meant to honor it, feel the discomfort, let it move through us so that we can let it go. And by doing that, you're going to see how powerful you always have been. Okay? Any final messages here, Gabrielle? Thank you. Yeah, some of you, he's saying stop calling yourself names like I'm a loser. I'm hearing stuff like that. Don't call yourself those things, because the words you speak are very powerful. When they come out of your mouth, that is what is going to manifest, okay? So when you catch yourself saying something negative, turn it into 3 positive. So if you catch yourself saying I'm a loser, catch yourself and say, no, I am a winner. I am accomplishing my goals. I am not giving up. I am closer than I think. I am at the door of my breakthrough, okay? My time is now. There's so much power in those words. And those 5 or 6 little positive statements that we just said here, that completely derailed the I am a loser mentality, okay? You are not a loser. You are activating all the things you want for yourself. And it takes such courage and bravery to do that. So, congratulations. Just hold on. Let time be patient. All is coming to you in due time here. Love will soon come. Just hold on. Thank you. Those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song To Be Loved. Here are your channeled lyrics. Looking back, I don't regret a thing. Yeah, I took some bad turns that I am owning. I'll stand still and let the storm pass by. Keep my heart safe till the time feels right. I'll be using 5 different decks of cards. The first is the Light Seer's Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What other messages do you have to go with To Be Loved? Knight of Swords. Next, I'll be using a new deck that I got called the Zombie Tarot. It's really cool. It's got images of zombies on the cards. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have from this deck? We have the Two of Swords. Next, we have the Universe Has Your Back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I honor how I want to feel. Next, we have Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. And the final deck of cards is the Power Affirmation deck. Thank you, Gabriel. What is your final message here? We have, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. Looking back, I don't regret a thing. Yeah, I took some bad turns that I am owning. I'll stand still and let the storm pass. Keep my heart safe till the time feels right. Okay, so you've done a lot of inner healing. And I feel like you are in the process right now of taking responsibility for everything that you've created for yourself, good and bad. Because in the lyrics, looking back, I don't regret a thing. Yeah, I took some bad turns that I am owning. So you're taking responsibility for yourself right now. I'm also hearing Ho'oponopono, which is that Hawaiian prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. That is very, very powerful in self-forgiveness. I feel like you have really learn to forgive yourself for a lot of things and taking responsibility for perhaps some bad turns that you made in the past. And those are things that we all do. So it is really, really admirable that you have the awareness to take responsibility for those things. Because I'm being shown how you're understanding how life is mirroring to you everything that you were thinking about and everything that you are. All the people, all the situations in our life, they are a reflection of us. Life mirrors my every thought. As I keep my thoughts positive, life brings to me only good experiences. So I feel like there's still something very powerful that you're looking at right now in terms of honoring how you want to feel, which if that means to just stand still and let the storm pass, knowing that you are the calm in the storm, that is one of the most powerful things you can do. Keep my heart safe till the time feels right. So there's this wanting to open your heart. But right now, with how you are feeling, Gabriel is saying that is okay for you to honor those feelings, okay? If you're not ready to go out into the world and open your heart right now, well, while you're working on opening it with your own healing, keeping it safe until the time is right, that is 100% okay to do, okay? So it's important to honor your feelings no matter what they are. Because with the Knight of Swords, this is somebody who charges full ahead without really thinking about the consequences. But I feel like this is a version of yourself that is being held up to you right now, that you are reflecting on and really learning how to take into account certain decisions that were made and kind of figuring out how to make decisions for yourself right now that are more in alignment with your values right now, because you're definitely not the same person that you used to be in the past, okay? But you, at the same time, I do want to point out the positive of this card. See how the guy on the card is charging full speed ahead? He's ready for whatever life throws at him. But it's like right now you're learning to slow down, because I'll stand still and let the storm pass by. It was almost like charging into the storm before and not really thinking about the consequences of charging into the storm. But it's like right now you're learning to stand still and let the storm pass by while you are making yourself a priority. You're allowing yourself to feel your emotions. It's like learning not to be so hasty with certain things, but still having that same tenacity, that same drive. That has never left you. It's just realizing when to make your moves, okay? Because we have the Two of Swords here, and this is all about making a decision of some sort, but also we've got like this little zombie clinging on to the warrior that doesn't really have a perception of how things really are. And it's like one decision can cause something like this to happen, because he's operating with these weapons from a blind perspective. And it's all about being very mindful of what your options are and making a decision from a place of inner peace. So I'm going to place my hand on the Two of Swords here and see what I can hear. Thank you, Gabriel. What's going on with this card? Yeah, there's something here about wanting to talk to someone about something, whether this is righting a wrong, asking, doing an apology, or something along those lines, and really taking into account, like I'm seeing there's a lot of analyzing going into this decision about speaking to someone about something. What else, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, I'm being drawn to this little zombie that's, well, if I look closer at the card, he's not really, I don't know, it's kind of like they're dependent on the guy with the chainsaw and it's almost like a father figure, being dependent on this father figure here. What's going on with this Two of Swords and this dependency energy? Yeah, I'm seeing like a coin flip, like a heads or a tails. Like Gabriel's saying that the decision isn't as difficult as you're making it out to be. It's almost like as simple as flicking a coin and seeing heads or tails here. Now, this is just a message for some of you, but it's like clinging on to not making a decision, clinging on to depending on someone else for something. Because now I'm being drawn to, as I say yes to life, life says yes to me. So perhaps there is an opportunity here for you to move in a direction that is more paced to your values. Yeah, there's fear with making a decision right now. And the card that's next to this card is I heal the habit of fear and I embrace the habit of love. So you're doing a lot of healing around self-limiting beliefs. Anything where you would have wanted to say no to life in the past, now you're learning to say yes to life. And there's a decision placed before you right now, and it's almost like you're being very cautious because of being too hasty with decisions in the past. But while honoring how you want to feel and while you're healing the habit of fear, at the same time you're learning to embrace the habit of love. So the way, when you're looking at these decisions, which option makes you feel the best? Which makes you feel joyful and enthused and happy? Now, if this is a decision where it doesn't feel like there's a clear answer, or it feels like it's a lose-lose outcome, the best thing that you can do is make the decision that still feels the best, what you feel is right to do, because I feel like this is energy that is blocking more opportunities from coming in. A decision has to be made, and then whatever happens based off of the decision that you make, you can deal with those consequences when the time comes to do that, okay? Just do what you feel is best for you right now. What is the right thing? And the card is right next to I honor how I want to feel. So don't let anyone else make you feel bad for doing what is best for you. That is the biggest message that I see coming through here. So yes, keep my heart safe till the time feels right. And also, if that means not making a decision at this time based off of the healing that you're doing, that's 100% okay as well. But I do feel like this is something where a decision has to be made. So just assess which one you feel is right, what would be best for you. Honor how you feel. And continue to heal the habit of fear by embracing the habit of love. Okay? And life says yes to you as you say yes to life. Thank you. Those are your messages. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance as well. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Hello to everyone who chose the song Love is a Game. Here are your channeled lyrics. I can love me. I can love again. I love me now like I loved him. I'm a fool for that. So powerful. I have 5 decks of cards here. The first is the Light Seer Tarot. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What messages do you have to go with the song Love is a Game? Two of Pentacles. Next, I have a new deck called the Zombie Tarot. There are images of zombies on the deck. It's pretty cool. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. What other messages do you have with this deck? The Tower. Next, we will use The Universe Has Your Back. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Super Attractor. Thank you, Gabriel. What else? This one flew out of the deck. We have, when I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. And the last deck is Power Affirmations. Thank you, Gabriel. What's your final message here? Say in the top card, there is no blame. I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. Okay, let's reflect on your lyrics one more time. I can love me. I can love again. I love me now like I loved him. I'm a fool for that. So what I'm being shown right now is, you know how there's a lyric in a lot of songs that say I'm a fool for love? Well, the last lyric here that I'm being drawn to, I'm a fool for that. This is like saying I'm a fool for my own self-love, not in a selfish sense, but it's like choosing you, yourself for once, over someone else, because we have I love me now like I loved him. And there is so much power in that. So I feel that you have cultivated a lot of self-love for yourself. You've been on a very big journey with that. And because of that, there is a tower moment taking place in your life right now. So I'm going to place my hand on the Tower card and see what I can hear from Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. What message are you bringing with the Tower? He's saying radical change because of the self-love you're cultivating for yourself. Because when you love yourself and you realize you don't need anyone else because you are that source for yourself. You're a magnet to all of the love and the things that you want to attract in your life. There's something about your current environment where there's like a tower moment that's taking place to align you with the vibes that you are putting out. So very, very cool. So with this big change that's taking place right now, the card next to the tower is, I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So you are okay. You are protected. You are guided. Right now is a time to trust, because I am feeling that this tower moment is not something that you are used to, okay? But it's all happening for you and not to you. And I'm being drawn to, there is no blame. So I do feel like with whatever this tower moment is, it's difficult, and it can be easy to want to pass blame to someone else, blame someone for this tower moment happening. Refrain from doing that as much as possible. No one is to blame, okay? Because on the back it says, I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. Don't blame yourself either. That's a big, big no-no. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness that we have. So your awareness right now is helping you do the best you can with this big tower moment that's taking place, okay? So this is a time to trust and surrender, because we have, when I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Okay, so trust, surrender, have faith. Don't blame other people and don't blame yourself. You're doing the best you can right now with all of the knowledge that you have. You definitely have more knowledge than you had in the past because you've cultivated a lot of self-love for yourself, but just know that everything is happening for you and not to you. What is going on with this Two of Pentacles? It's like juggling two different options here. How does that relate to the rest of the cards in the reading, Gabrielle? Thank you. He's saying that the answer you'll have clarity on this. This is in regards to a decision being made. Gabrielle, so this decision that's being made, is that what's causing the tower moment or will lead to the tower moment? No. He's saying no to that. Okay. I just kind of want to read about the Two of Pentacles here, see if there's anything else that stands out. Balance, harmony, juggling responsibilities. Balancing your responsibilities can be exhausting. It's not easy to manage a heavy workload when family members or friends are constantly distracting you. The Two of Pentacles cautions you to keep an eye on responsibilities. Don't despair, help is on the way. Okay, so you feel like you have a lot on your plate right now, but there's a massive tower moment that's also transpiring in the midst of you feeling like you can't juggle everything. Gabrielle is saying that help is on the way with this, okay? But refrain from blaming yourself for not maybe getting as much done as you would like. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. That is very crucial. But everything that's happening is due to this tower moment. You need to trust, have faith, and surrender, knowing that all will be well, okay? Because you've cultivated a lot of self-love for yourself. You recognize the value in self-care. You recognize that it's important not to look for yourself in someone else, because we have, I love me now, like I loved him. I'm a fool for that. So very strong mental energy coming through. And pat yourself on the back for that, because the path to self-love, it can be difficult when it's not something that you're used to or something that wasn't taught to you growing up. But you having done all of that on your own, that is very admirable, okay? But you're not meant to do everything on your own. So all of these things that you feel like you're juggling, you feel like things are really busy and Don't blame yourself, okay? That's one of the worst things you can do. Trust, have faith, surrender. All is well. What else, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, he's saying, like, I felt encouraged to take a deep breath. He's saying breath work. Breath work would help relax you at this time. Meditating, taking deep breaths, focusing on your breath, because when you do that, it brings you back to the present moment. Because when we jump ahead to the future, because we're worried about not being able to meet all of our responsibilities or demands on us or whatever it looks like for you, that takes us away from the present moment, okay? So breathe. Find your calm. Get back to inner peace, because this is something you're actually very good at doing. So you have all the tools within you to be the calm during this storm of this tower moment right now, okay? I would like a little more information on this tower moment, Gabriel. What is going on here? What is this tower moment? Yeah, there's certain dynamics within the family I'm being shown. I'm hearing ancestral healing. A lot of differing opinions within the family about something, this tower moment that took place. It has shifted a lot in your reality, and I can see that it hasn't been easy. And this tower moment on top of this Two of Pentacles is another thing you feel like you have to juggle. So take a deep breath, but also refrain from blaming anyone in your family. Refrain from blaming yourself. Just breathe. Focus on your breath. Come back to your inner peace. Anything else, Gabriel? Thank you. Yeah, he's also saying talk to people you value. Talk to some friends. Call up a friend, and you can also have like a conversation with someone that you value and care about. And also journaling, venting your feelings in a journal would help release some of the emotions, the overwhelm that you're feeling at this time. So breath work, meditation, journaling, refraining from blaming, trusting, surrendering, having faith, and patting yourself on the back for how far you've come with your self-love. Recognizing that you don't need someone else to validate you because you know how to validate yourself. I definitely too would want to be a fool for that. So, those are your messages. Thank you. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for your guidance. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.